Alright, last thing we're going to talk about real quick is gym leaders and the Dynamax Pokemon in general. There's 2 pages on here that we're going to talk about the website. We're going to ignore the confusing body of Milo. I'm going to stop picking on the dude. Like, it's just so awkward. His face does not match his body, and I'm still talking about it. Anyway, there are stadiums that hold Pokemon gyms through the Galar region. Each gym attracts Pokemon trainers that are experts in specific types. In order to challenge the champion, you and your rivals will need to defeat the top trainer for each Pokemon gym. You and your rivals? I missed that bit. I'm assuming they're meaning separately because your rival's also trying to complete the Pokemon League challenge, but ignoring that. The battles with these gym leaders often involve intense clashes between Dynamax Pokemon. So their lead Pokemon, well, not their lead Pokemon, their anchor Pokemon, rather, is going to be a Dynamax Pokemon. Spectators will flock to the gym stadiums to view these battles, and the matches are broadcast on television as well. So when I saw the little camera thing, and I was like, wait, is this like going to be on TV or something? Like, are they recording this? And it turns out they actually totally are. They broadcast the matches on television, which I'm wondering, does that mean for gym leader bet? Oh my God, this is like completely out there. This is not, I don't even want to say it as a speculation. I don't want to say it as a theory. I just want to say it as a good idea. And if I just happen to call it, then I just happen to call it. What if they have announcers? Like the good old Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 announcer doing play-by-plays specifically for gym leader battles while it's being televised. What if that actually happens? That would be so interesting. But the idea just randomly came to me whenever I read it being broadcast on television. I'm not banking on that. I'm not specifically hoping for it. But if it just happens to happen, we're going to be sitting there all day. We're just going to be sitting there all day because I'm going to be sitting there doing nothing, staring down a Dynamax Pokemon, and I'm going to be hearing, "What's the matter, trainer?" Just... The trainer hasn't decided in order. But, yeah, look at this nonsense. Like, what? I'm still so thrown off by this even existing. By the way, remember I had one slight issue with what Gab suggested earlier about the, what is it? The Dynomax Wailord? And the only problem I had was, how are they going to fit him when it's a dome building and all? It's completely open. It is completely open. So if we have Dynamax Wailord, ya boy is a blimp hovering over the whole stadium just looking down. And seriously, it's like they combine Megas and Z moves. The only difference is they don't change their stats or their typing or abilities. It's literally just they're big and they're buff. I think... Rather than Megas, I think what they did, instead of Mega Evolution, think of it as Totem Evolution. So they're bigger than normal, and I think they're going to get just straight up stat buffs. Like, all their stats are going to be buffed for 3 turns. I think that's what it's going to be. Problem is, that might really break online, or competitive battling in general. Like, if all Pokemon could just Dynamax, what about the poor scrubs on the side? You know, like, what if in VGC, when you're doing 2v2s, no Megas didn't already break online? What do you mean? Megas just made some Pokemon that weren't possible to use before possible to use. As a matter of fact, the only mega the only megas I think they ever even banned with Smoggin was Kangaskhan and Gengar, but I digress. Point is, in 2v2s on VGC, you got two Pokemon versus two Pokemon. What if those, one on each side, Blaziken, yes, I completely forgot, my bad. Because he was banned outright. So I wasn't thinking. Anyway. Two Dynamax Pokemon. Head to head. The poor little sucker on the side that is not a Dynamax. Like, here's another question that I just thought of because of that. Can Dynamax Pokemon, like, you can only use their Dynamax move once. The Dynamax move is a one-turn thing, but you stay in the form for 3 turns with your regular moves. So I wonder, is that just like Z Crystals, where they bust through Protect and Detect, but for less damage? Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments, because that's one concern that I have. I have a feeling it might do just that, and it'll do like half the normal damage. Mega Evolved Dynamax Pokemon. Bruh. Also, for all we know, Dynamax might only be a thing for gyms. It might not even be an online thing. We don't know. We don't really know if that's going to be an online thing or not. I hope it is. Dynamax Mega Rayquaza. Yeah, dude's already in the Anything Goes League. He is the only one banned from Ubers. Yeah, let's give Homeboy another boost. Oh, yeah, Becky, and raids. I'm talking about regular 1v1. I'm talking about trainer battles. Like, this is you versus a gym leader, and I'm wondering about, like, online, you versus another player. I'm not talking about the wild area, because that's 4 of you. That's 4 players versus 1 wild Pokemon that never busts out of the form. So that is an irrelevant comparison, because that's already busted in and of itself. Like, it's designed for 4 to team up against the 1. But, freaking Dynamax Regigigas. Imagine a Dynamax Regigigas without slow stuff. Imagine a Dynamax slacking without oh my god. Anyway. Dynamax is a phenomenon unique unique to specific locations in the Galar region where Pokemon... Oh, unique to specific locations where Pokemon are able to take on gigantic appearances. Pokemon Galar region are capable of Dynamaxing. And the Dynamax Pokemon become tremendously strong. So, the fact that it says specific areas, or specific locations, rather, maybe it isn't an online thing. Maybe this is only as an extra fun challenge within the game. Each Dynamax Pokemon is super dynamic. No kidding. They actually have a match timer on here. And a move time. Is this on? Wait, is this online? It's level 50. It's level 50. Does this confirm the suspicion? They're level 50. This might be online. Well, the match timer. It has the run option, though. Yeah, you can give up. That's even more... Rain, that alone shows that this is online. Online battles have the run option. That's how you surrender. It also could be a Pokemon Battle Tower thing, but I would like to say that this is online. The fact that there's a match time, a move time, it's the fact that it's 3v3 is what throws me off instead of 6v6. But Pokemon you encounter can Dynamax. All right. See, like, this is a gym. This is just a straight up gym. The levels are more appropriate. There's actually an EXP bar. You can only Dynamax your Pokemon once per battle. You can only Dynamax your Pokemon in specific locations of the Galar region, like in stadiums of the Pokemon gyms. Okay. The key item for Dynamaxing the Dynamax Band. Naturally, the Dynamax phenomenon is a topic of much research in the Galar region. A special item known as Dynamax Band is the product of such research. Only trainers who possess the Dynamax banner are able to Dynamax their Pokemon, which I'm assuming you're going to get very early on because, you know, level 15 Score Bunny, one level away from evolving, supposedly. Also, okay, the first gym leader has 2 Pokemon, and one of them is level 19. I would like to assume this is the first gym leader. If the first gym leader has a Pokemon at level 19 already, holy crap. We're looking at level 60s and 70s for the Pokemon League. Now, it could be the second. Very well. But, I don't think it is. I feel like if they were going to show off anybody, it would be the first one. But I like these max moves. The max moves your Pokemon can use are determined by what kind and type of moves they knew before Dynamaxing. Freaking max overgrowth, max strength, max guard again. Huh? The normal type max move called Max Strike has the additional effect of lowering the speed stats of opponents it hits. So not only are you going to hit for massive damage, you're going to slow them down and set up to sweep. Okay, Max Strike is going to be like a go-to thing for like speed runs and stuff. So the secondary effects is going to be something we got to look into. We're going to have to look at more info on all the moves every single time because, yeah, if the moves are determined by what you have, like Max Guard might do 2 completely different things because one is Growl and one is Taunt. Also, Grookey knows Taunt. That could be deadly. So imagine if Max Guard actually like really boosts your defense and Taunt Max Guard makes it to where it boosts your defense and makes your opponent only attack rather than using any kind of setup moves or anything else. That could be very useful because you're already Dynamax. You're going to be big, bulky, whatever, and who cares what the opponent uses. You just got to finish them off before it's over. I'd be using Max Strike, though. Just skip the BS. Let's see, I hope there isn't a large gap between gyms again, like in Gen 6. I wouldn't worry too much, just based on this. It's like the wild area is your big buff area, and then after that, everything is like back to back. Like seriously, it's city after city all the way around. Now, how you get to each city, who knows? But this is the main area, and then if I scroll up, that's like all the Pokemon leagues. So it looks like there might be a gap from the end to the Pokemon League. Unless the train station literally just brings you there and it's just big. Who knows? I want to see what the Victory Road is going to be like. I hope there's actually a Victory Road. Because I can't tell if this area right here is going to be Victory Road or if it's just a tunnel and then the train goes through and all the way to the end. So we're going to have to wait and see on that one. But yeah, Dynamax is actually going to be a whole new phenomenon. Training the team and being part of the phenomenon. Be a Pokemaster icon. Ha! Team whatever is in this game will be long gone. But first you gotta know about the different types. Grass, fire, ground, poison, electric, water, rock, flying, ice, normal, bug, ghost, flying, dragon, steel, duck, and fairy. Don't forget about psychic! I hate that there's no official update for that. Because you notice I actually said poison instead of flame because they say fire and flame as two different types. Grass, fire, ground, flame, electric, water, rock, flying, ice, normal, bug, ghost, fighting, and dragon. Don't forget about psychic. They said flame, and they didn't even count poison in the beginning. Then after that, they added dark and steel, and now they have fairy. So it's like grass, fire, ground, poison, electric, water, rock, flying, ice, normal, bug, ghost, fighting, dragon, steel, dark, and fairy. Don't forget about psychic. To be a master. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is going to be a crazy game. This is going to be an absolutely crazy game. And as far as the max raid battles, oh, there's actually more here. Okay, so let's combine this with the same thing because these are still Dynamax battles basically. Max raid battles are a completely new battle format where you team up with 3 other trainers in order to take on wild Dynamax Pokemon. You'll get a chance to catch the wild Dynamax Pokemon that you face if you manage to defeat it. Okay, so you have to defeat it. And I think that confirms my question from earlier that you just got to beat it and then you're able to catch it afterwards. Like, actually, no, it doesn't really confirm because that makes it sound kind of like the Let's Go bosses, like Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, and Mewtwo, where you got to beat them, then you can try to catch them. But this time, it's just going to be an instant catch, maybe? I don't know. But don't get too confident. The wild Dynamax Pokemon will remain in their giant form for the entire battle and have other unique powers to boot. They won't go down easily. Only one member of your group, consisting of you and your allies, can Dynamax Pokemon during max raid battles, so your teamwork is key. Additionally, some things you can do in the wild area, like max raid battles, can become even more fun by connecting with other players. So, there was actually a Wi-Fi signal on this, I believe. No, it was not this. Where was it? I actually don't remember where it was. Here it is. Alright, so, oops. Open image, new tab. There we go. Alright, so this little bugger right here. Ah, crap. Really? That guy. That I'm a little too zoomed out to even go to. But this little guy. Looks like you'll be able to do Wi-Fi services no matter where you go. And maybe this counts for the wild area and you'll be able to match up with friends online. Or it's just the standard connect to the internet stuff like they did in XY, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun and Moon, etc., etc. So it could just be connect to the internet. It could actually be connect to do these services. Or both. Could be all in one. So we have to wait and see what that is. But internet services in one way or another is obvious. That kind of goes without saying. But this is not what I want it to be at. Let's go back to... There we go. So... Face a wild Dynamax Pokemon trainer with friends. And that could be both... you know what? Can I do this? No, I cannot. I'm going to just recapture the thing. I'm going to go ahead and crop that. Hello. Where are you at? Oh, boy. Wrong window. There we go. Delete that. Now I can actually grab it. Yay. Fit into the box. It's whatever. Okay. Only one trainer out of your foursome can Dynamax their Pokemon only once per battle. Obviously, same old, same old. Just saying, I don't care how big and tough this Gyarados is. If a Raichu uses a max power electric type move of any kind, that Gyarados is dead. So this ball is going to be coming out very early against a Gyarados. Cooperating with your allies is key to victory. Even catching the Pokemon is super dynamic. The fact that you just throw a giant beach ball Pokeball at these things. And of course we're going to need Nintendo Switch Online. That's kind of a given. The wild Dynamax Pokemon you'll face in max raid battles seem to vary based on where you are in the wild area or what the weather is like. This is where I read it. Okay, it didn't say it in the direct. It said it here. The weather in the wild area changes every day. So in the direct it said that it changes, but here it's actually confirming the wild area weather changes every day. So be ready to meet a variety of Pokemon each time you visit. Also, it seems that some Pokemon can only be caught in max raid battles. So some Pokemon are exclusive to max raid battles, which Steenie when it's sunny, Lantern when it's raining. Those look like exclusive. Alright, so there are some exclusive max raid battle Pokemon, which some people aren't going to like that, and then some people are going to love that. It definitely is going to add more replayability, being able to like keep catching as much as you can. Dude, this is going to be like a grind fest on Twitch forever. Dude, let's go Pikachu and Eevee shiny hunting, like literally just completing the Pokedex and then doing a complete shiny dex. That was a thing on Twitch for like 3 or 4 months after it came out. Pokedex grinding with raid battles? Yo, this game is going to last a while. I have high hopes for this game after just these couple things. The reveal trailer and now this one direct. And to think that there's still so much more to show. We've only seen 8 Pokemon. 10. We've seen 10 Pokemon. We've seen the 3 starters, 1 Pokemon in its evolution, 3 more Pokemon, one of which I don't think evolves, one of which we know is going to evolve. We just don't know what into yet. And then one that I think is a final evolution. Thank you, Char, for the host. Then we've got the 2 legendaries. So as far as new Pokemon, we already know 10 of them. We know, obviously, 6 more are on the way because we don't know the evolutions of the starters yet. So that's still going to be going on. How are you still talking about this? Because it's a 15-minute direct with a lot of stuff and things. And the website also has a lot of extra details, yeah. So, with all that said, stay tuned for more Pokemon Sword and Shield coverage, as well as E3 coming next week. So, subscribe on YouTube, youtube.com/BondOfGames. We're going to be covering all the E3 stuff except the PC Gaming Show. It is the only thing that overlaps with my personal life schedule that I cannot make room for. But everything else I'm going to be covering as far as E3 is concerned. Anytime there's any more Nintendo or Pokemon Directs, I'm going to be covering all those. If Square Enix covers anything for like Final Fantasy VII or anything else in the future, I'll probably be covering those as well. So there's a lot coming out. If you already have like out of these Pokemon that were shown off, which you know you're going to get just based on aesthetic or whatnot, feel free to let me know in the comments what you're going to pick. If you know just based on the box art legendary which version you're going to get, whether it's Sword or Shield, you can let me know that in the comments. And yeah, I think that wraps everything up. There's probably like 3 different segments I just made for the extra discussions. But yeah, that's going to do it for now. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 days until Nintendo goes. I'll be covering everything for E3 before that, but for now, Pokemon, Nintendo related, we got 6 more days. So, if you only stick around for that, I'll see you then. And if you're sticking around for whatever other stream we're doing right now over on twitch.tv/BondOfGames, I'm going to go ahead and play the Pokemon trading card game for a little bit. And then later this evening, we're going to do a Pokemon Heart Gold randomized bit lock. The third stream that we're doing of that. And that's going to be some fun. Tink forced me to go catch a Rayquaza in the wild, so I'm going to be suffering while trying to catch that. And also get my 3rd gym badge, while being just barely on par with the levels of those Pokemon. And it's randomized, and the moves are randomized, and the evolutions are randomized, and it's all crazy. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. Otherwise, I'm ending this segment right now, and that's going to do it.